All right, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. Tonight's discussion is special. This is a special session because tonight we will be dealing with our CSE takers na hindi po LET takers. May kanya-kanyang ganap yung ating mga kaguro who will be taking the LET in March of this year. That's next month na po, no? Yung iba sa kanila are having their majorship discussions. Others naman would be having it by tomorrow, no? Tomorrow naman yung ibang majorship nila. Okay, so tonight we are catering our CSE takers. If you are still not a member, meron po tayong CSE na group, all exclusive. Of course, they can go back to our full videos, no? Full live stream videos po pwede pong balikan. Pwede pong mag-team replay. And of course, they also have their own PDF files. Meron po tayong PDF files that they answer in the morning. And of course, they also get a copy of the PDF files with the answers. So meron din po tayong sample answer sheet dyan para po masanay din yung mga CSE takers natin kung paano po mag-shade. Okay? So again, tonight is a very special session because tonight is actually the first time I'm handling CSE, our CSE takers review. Of course, we have been doing this for several years. Dati po meron tayong face-to-face pa prior to the pandemic. And of course, prior to us leaving for the US. Okay, so tonight is our first session, first session ko sa CSE. Now, for some of you still do not know me yet, my name is Coach Met Saison Manaay. I am a graduate of BS Ed Biological Sciences and Master in Education, major in General Sciences. I was formerly a high school science teacher in Ateneo de Iloilo in an international school in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And my last formal teaching was in Manning High School, Manning, South Carolina, where I was a science teacher and also a science department head. I've been a LET, that's licensure exam for teachers, and civil service examination lecturer for several years. As I've mentioned, dati po we were called Study Link Review and Tutorial Center when we had our face-to-face. Meron po kami dating mga branches in Iloilo, different parts of Iloilo, and also Bacolod. Okay, but of course, we are doing everything online na. I'm, of course, a licensed professional teacher, both in the Philippines and also in the US. And my most important task, of course, or my most important roles are as a wife and as a mother of my two kids. Okay, that's Rain and Rock. Okay, so again, I welcome all of you. Paki-like po ng ating video, paki-share ng ating video, no? Pinaka-importante po that you are sharing our video. You can also tag all the people that you know who will be taking the civil service examination come March. Okay, so yung ating pong civil service will be on March 26. That's the Sunday after ng LET. Okay, so pagkatapos ng LET, no, meron naman po tayong civil service examinations. All right. So again, tonight's discussion is centered on analogy and logic, and this is part 1. Tomorrow po, meron tayong part 2. If you are a member, I hope that you have seen our worksheet kanina, no? And of course, you have tried answering those questions. And you've also tried shading, no? Practiced shading. Para naman po wag tayong ma-shock, wag tayong manibago once we are already in your testing centers. Okay, so this is analogy and logic part 1. But of course, just like every time that we have our online review, we'd always start with our opening prayer. So samahan niyo po ako mga kaguro. Okay, I'm so sorry if I'm used to calling you kaguro. Okay lang po yan, no? Even if you will be taking the CSE. All right, so please join me in our opening prayer. Dear Lord, I come to you to ask for your guidance and direction in this study session. I ask that the Holy Spirit fill me with strength, creativity, and understanding to get through my studies without difficulty or sin. Help me hold my focus and attention. Help me to retain all that I learned. Please make my mind sharp and keep distractions at bay. If any part of my studying is weak or lacking in some way, let it be revealed so that I may correct it. Thank you for this opportunity to learn. Amen. All right, now once again, this is analogy and logic until tuloy. Under our civil service examination, please do like, love, and of course share our video. Start a watch party. Tag all your friends who will be taking the CSE. Again, you can also show your support by sending us stars on Facebook, super chat, super stickers naman po dyan sa ating YouTube channel. Kung medyo blurry po yung ating video, po pwede nyo pong i-change ang ating video quality. Kapag ka may captions, po pwede nyo din pong i-turn off yung ating captions. Now, if you are still not a subscriber to our YouTube channel, paki-subscribe na po so that you can leave your comments. Of course, we have one playlist all about CSE. No, meron po tayong playlist on the CSE. So, kung hindi nyo pa po napapanood yung ating videos about the civil service examination, paki-note po sa inyong notebook, no? Panoorin yung ating CSE na playlist. There's a lot of videos there about analogy and logic. There's videos about math. There's English, all the rest of the different parts of your CSE, okay, your examination. So again, may playlist po tayo. Balikan po yan, especially yung analogy and logic. Meron po tayong discussions na doon. No? So some of the items that were in the videos before, hindi ko na po sinama dito. Now, some of you might be taking the LET on March 19th, tapos magti-take din po ng civil service examination on March 26th, po pwede din naman po. Okay? So although analogy and logic that we are tackling right now is under the CSE, po pwede din naman siya sa LET, no? Meron ding iilang questions na tricky and would require our LET takers to analyze analogy and logic questions. Okay, so again, this is analogy and logic. Part 1. Now, balikan po muna natin some of the common relationships sa ating analogy and logic. Okay, so if you know these different types of relationships, it's going to be easier for you to answer your analogy and logic items. Okay, so these are some of the relationships. Now, sometimes your question, your item would be asking you for synonyms. Okay, we all know the meaning of synonyms. Pag sinabi mo pong synonyms, these are words having the same meaning. Okay, so for example, you say pretty and beautiful, and big or huge. Sana all big. Okay, so if you are given, for example, pretty is to beautiful, and then equals big is to blank, all you have to do is to check the relationship of your first two words. Okay, so titingnan nyo po yung relationship ng first two words mo, pretty and beautiful, magkapareha sila ng meaning. And so I will be looking for a word that is also a synonym to the word big. Okay, so this is the first relationship, which is of course synonyms. Okay, so words with the same meaning. Now the next one, this is the opposite of course of your synonyms, and this is your antonym na relationship. Now, so antonyms, of course, antonyms, elementary pa lang tayo, alam na natin to. These are words having opposite meanings. Okay, so big is to small, as fast is to slow. Okay, so if you are given these first two words, big is to small, you'll have to analyze ano ba yung relationship ng big sa small. Okay, so big is the opposite of small. And so we are looking at antonym relationship. Okay, so for fast, of course, the right choice would be slow because that is the antonym of fast. All right, now the third relationship that you have here is part to a whole or vice versa. Wolf is to pack. One wolf, and pack naman is a group of wolves. Okay, then of course you have tree. A group of trees would be known as your forest. Okay, so this is your part whole relationship. Meron ka din pong cause and effect relationship. Rain is to flood. Rain causes flood. And erosion naman would cause landslide. Okay, that's your cause and effect. Problem and solution. Tired is to sleep. If you are tired, you sleep. If something is itching, you scratch it. Okay, so itch is to scratch. All right, that's problem and solution. Then, of course, you also have your function. Keyboard is to type. You use your keyboard to type, and you use your phone to call someone, okay? To call your jowa, for example. Okay, or to call your ex kapag hindi ka pa nakaka-move on. All right, now the next type of relationship that we have here is degree, okay? So degree. The first one is warm is to hot, okay? So when you say warm, lukewarm, no? Hindi siya nakakapasok, kumbaga, no? So, katamtaman lamang yung kanyang init. But of course, when you say hot, then nakakapaso na siya. Okay, so that's degree. Now, this is equal to your cold is to freezing. Okay, so this is your degree relationship. And the last type of relationship that we have here is examples. Okay, examples. Blue is a color. Okay, so blue is an example of your color, while pants, these are examples of your clothing. Okay, so these are example relationships. All right, so these are just a few of the different types of relationships that would be very helpful if you are answering your analogy and logic relationship questions. Okay, so hindi lamang po ito yung klase ng relationships. No, these are just a few. As we go over the different items that we have tonight, we might encounter different other types of relationships. No? Baka yung relasyon nyo ma-encounter din natin. Ano bang klaseng relation or relationship meron kayo ng jowa mo? Or yung pinaniniwalaang mong jowa. Okay, so again, these are the 8 different types of relationships that we have just discussed. Okay, if you are ready, please grab your pen or your pencil, your notes or your notebook and your papers. Now, we are going to start with question number 1. Paki-share na po ng ating video, no? Again, paki-share po ng ating video. Start a watch party. Tag your friends who will be taking the CSE. And of course, join us as we answer. No, please do not forget to type in the item and of course, your choice. Okay, so let's go to question number 1, analogy and logic, part 1. Okay, directions. Determine the relationship of the first word to the second word in capital letters. From among the suggested answers, choose the word or group of words that best expresses a similar relationship to the third word in capital letters. Kagaya ng ating kaninang diniscuss a while ago sa ating different types of relationships. On your answer sheet, shade completely the circle that corresponds to your answer. All right, we start with question number 1. Bus is to route. Okay, dalawa po yung pagkakabigkas nito. You may pronounce this as route. Pwede din pong route, no? Route or route. Bus is to route. A ship is to blank. Is this letter or number 1? Sorry, hindi pala letter, sa ating CSE. Isang difference between your CSE and the LET is that the CSE uses numbers, na hindi po letters. Okay, number 1, water. Number 2, rudder. Number 3, ocean. Number 4, compass. Or number 5, course. What is your choice? Question number 1. Again, pakilagay po ng question item natin para po hindi tayo malito, no? Kung para saan bang question yung inyong sagot. Good evening sa inyong lahat. Okay, I see number 3. Sabi naman ni Facebook user, number 15. Number 13, sabi ni Sir Donald. Number 13, sabi ni Ma'am Nailineg. Okay, meron ding number 4, Ma'am G or Sir G Carino. Okay, ocean. Number 15, sabi ni Facebook user. Number 13, so medyo samut-sari yung ating sagot. 345 yung ating pong sagot. Okay? Now, sabi dito, bus is to route, a ship is to blank. The correct choice here is tumpak kaya ang inyong sagot or ligwakers kaya. Okay lang po maligwak, no? Move on ka agad. Okay? Ang importante po tayo'y natututo para pagkadating po natin sa ating CSE, alam na natin ang tumpak na choice. Okay, number 1, bus is to route, a ship is to blank. The correct choice here is number 5, course. Okay, bakit po course yung ating tumpak na choice? Because when you say course, this is the route or directions followed by a ship, aircraft, road, or river. Kumbaga siya yung tinatawag na rota ng isang ship, no? Rota ng isang barko or isang bangka. That would be your course. So synonymous siya actually sa yung route. Okay? So yung bus mo ay may fina-following route, yung ship mo naman ay may fina-following course. Okay? So pag yung biyahe ng ship mo, for example, is Cebu to Iloilo, no? It would actually take 12 hours, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. you'd call that the course. Okay? So yung rota ng barko, you'd call this the course. Okay? So yung tumpak mo natin choice would be number 5. Number 5. Okay lang po yan. Ma'am Princess Abastas, hi, Sligwak. Okay lang po, move on kagad. Importante po ay alam na natin yung ating inyong, yung inyong magiging choice to sa inyong actual na CSE. Okay, so hindi po tubig, hindi po rudder. Your rudder is parte ng manubela mo, no? Manubela sa inyong ship. Ocean, of course, karamihan sa inyo, ito yung sagot, no? But ocean, it's, kung ocean yung inyong choice dito, sana ay road, no? Road dito sana yung nakalagay para sa bus. Okay, so it's more general. And of course, when you say compass, this is a tool that you use to know the different directions. Okay, so hindi din siya. Because of course, ang rota mo, hindi din isang tool. Okay, so number 5 course, ang ating tumpak na choice. Okay, apology accepted, Sir Raymonel, DHS. Sorry naman po, sabi ni Sir Raymonel. All right, we go to number 2. Brewing is to beer, as tanning is to blank. Letter or number 1, rubber. Number 2, cotton. Number 3, tea. Number 4, glass. Or number 5, leather. What's your choice? For question number 2, congratulations, Ma'am Vilma Diaz McClure. McClure or McClure. I've got it right. Sabi ni Ma'am Vilma, congratulations. Okay, number 2, IC5. Sabi ni Sir JC. Facebook users, IC5. If I cannot see your names at nakalagay lamang a Facebook user, that means po hindi nyo nag-grant ng permission yung StreamYard, no? Whenever we post our live stream, meron pong link dyan sa ilalim for StreamYard. I-click nyo lang po yan tapos i-allow nyo para kapag tayo po yung nagko-comment, nakikita ko po yung inyong pangalan. Okay, 2-5. Sabi ni Sir Miko Bersaluna or Meko Bersaluna, 5. Meron din ibang nagsasabing 3. Okay, so ano ba yung 3? T? Okay, so again, going back to number 2 here, brewing is to beer as tanning is to blank. The correct choice here is number 5. That's leather. Bakit leather? You use brewing or the process of brewing to make beer. And you use the process of tanning to make leather. Okay, so again, dapat po tinitingnan nyo yung relationship ng inyong first 2 words para po makuha nyo yung tamang choice, no, sa ating pong tanong. Okay, so number 2, leather, ang ating pong tumpak na choice. Leather, okay? So not rubber, not cotton, not tea, not glass. Tanning is a process used to produce leather, okay? Or to make leather. So number 5, leather is tumpak, okay? So kapag kaligwakers, move on lang po kaagad. Again, paki-share po ng ating video so that we can reach out to more people. All right, we move on with question number 3. Careful is to cautious, as boastful is to blank. Is this number 1, arrogant? Number 2, joyful? Number 3, humble? Number 4, suspicious? Or number 5, shy? Okay, ano po yung inyong tumpak na choice? Again, hint, tingnan po yung relationship ng inyong first 2 words. Ano ba yung relationship ng inyong careful and cautious? Okay? How is careful related to the term cautious? And so, if that happens, ay maghanap din po kayo ng might the same relationship with the term boastful. Okay, I see number 3, 1. Wait lang ma'am, dahan-dahan lang. Mabilis ba, Sir Ezer? Sorry po. Excuse me. Okay, number 3, I see number 1s. Number 1s, tumpa kaya. Okay, so again, what you'll have to do is to check the relationships, no, before or the relationship between the terms careful and cautious. If someone is careful, that means someone is cautious. Okay, so that means they are synonyms. Parehas po ang meaning ng careful and cautious. No? Very careful, maalaga, or maaring ano pa ba yung term sa Filipino? No? So maingat, maingat. Careful and cautious are the same, no? So synonymous po sila, they are synonyms. And so you'll have to find the synonym of boastful. The correct choice is arrogant. Okay, so number one, arrogante ang ating pong tumpak na choice. Okay, nawala. Ay, sorry. Okay, so number one for question number three, no? So boastful has the same meaning as arrogant. Okay, arrogant or arrogante, hindi po joyful, hindi humble, hindi suspicious, and hindi din shy, no? So humble, antonym naman siya ng boastful. Okay, so shy, hindi naman siya almost an antonym, okay, but not directly. But of course, yung hinahanap nating relationship would be synonyms, no? Synonym siya dapat ng boastful. And so number one, arrogante. Arrogant ang ating pong hinahanap. Now, yung arrogant po is different from ignorant. Ang ignorant naman po walang alam, okay? Ignorante, ignorante, okay? So arrogant is different from ignorant. Arrogant po means boastful, okay? Boastful. Okay, so number one for question number three. We go to question number four. Compass is to directions, as caliper is to blank. Number one, speed. Number two, pitch. Number three, diameter. Number four, altitude. Or number five, volume. What is your choice? Okay, so tingnan ano yung relationship ng compass sa directions. Okay, ano yung relasyon? Okay, how is compass related to directions? And so you'd also find a word with the same relationship to the term caliper. Okay, Sir JC says number three. Sir Peter Pan, number three. Sir Donald, number three. Sir Joel, number three. Sir Glenn, number three. Ma'am Jelly, number three din. Karamihang choice ninyo ay number three. No? So, compass is to directions as caliper is to blank. Okay, so ano nga ba yung relationship ng compass to directions? Your compass is a tool, sinabi ko kanina no, sa question number one, yung compass is a tool to show you or to tell you the different directions, whether it's north, east, west, south, or northeast, southwest, etc. Okay? And so your caliper naman is a tool to show you the blank, okay? How is a caliper used? The correct choice here is number three. It's your diameter, okay? So, yung caliper po ito, okay? So, it would measure the diameter of an object. Usually, objects that are smaller, no? Yung objects na masyadong maliit na hindi na po pwedeng gamitan ng ruler or po pwede mang gamitan ng ruler, hindi na accurate. Okay, so you would oftentimes use your caliper. Okay, so that's for diameter. Sa mga ball bearings ninyo, if you are an engineer, for example, you're a physics major, you'd usually use this. A science major, ginagamit natin ito sa lab. Okay, so number three, diameter, ang ating pong hinahanap na choice. Not the speed, maaring speedometer, no, yung nagme-measure ng speed. Not the pitch. Pitch would be the highness of sound, no, kung gaano katinis yung sound. Altitude, that's the height. So, hindi po caliper yung ginagamit natin dyan. Volume naman, hindi din, no? Hindi din caliper. Okay, so number three for question number four. We move on with question number five. Elated is to despondent as enlightened is to blank. Would it be number one, aware, number two, ignorant, number three, miserable, number four, tolerant, or number five, proud? Okay? What's your choice? So again, titingnan po muna natin, ano ba yung relationship ng first two words? Okay? And then from their relationship, dyan mo huhugutin, no? Kung paano mo ngayon sasagutin yung or sasagutan yung inyong question. Okay? So tingnan mo, ano yung relationship ng elated sa despondent? And then maghahanap ka ng word na may the same relationship with the term enlightened. Okay. I see number one, aware. Tumpak kaya ang aware. Okay. All right, so for number five, elated is despondent as enlightened is to blank, okay? Now, ang elated po, this means happy, no? Masaya, joyful, cheerful. And despondent naman is in low spirits, okay? So sad ang despondent mo, which means that the relationship between elated and despondent is antonym, okay? So antonyms po sila, magkabaliktad. And so maghahanap ka ngayon ng antonym din ng enlightened enlightened. When you say enlightened, this is someone who knows a lot of stuff, okay? Someone who is aware. So if you have chosen number one, ligwak po ang number one because enlightened and aware are synonyms. Pero yung inyong first two words, elated and despondent, are antonyms, okay? So hindi po tumpak, hindi po tama yung aware. The correct choice here is number two, ignorant. Remember, I've already talked about the term ignorant. When you say ignorant, ignorante, walang alam. Okay? So that is the opposite of enlightened. Hindi di po miserable. Miserable means miserable naman. No? Miserable can be synonymous with despondent. Hindi din tolerant. Iba naman yung meaning ng tolerant. When you say tolerant, mahaba yung PC, no? Mahaba yung inyong pasensya. Proud naman, this is synonymous with arrogant. Yung kaninang sinabi natin, boastful, proud, arrogant. Okay, so number two, ignorant po yung ating hinahanap because elated and despondent are antonyms. We'll have to find the antonym of enlightened at ang antonym po ng enlightened dito is the term ignorant. Okay, so number two, ignorant ang ating tumpak na choice. We go to number six. Freeze is to ice as heat is to blank. Would it be number one, water, number two, boil, number three, steam, number four, matter, or number five, hot? Okay, what is our choice for question number 6? Again, pakitag po lahat ng mga magtitake ng CSE at pakishare po ng ating video if you will be taking the CSE, no, para makita din ng iba niyo pong friends who would also be taking the civil service examination. Okay, number 6. Alright, so medyo nakikita natin meron pa tayong confusion, na meron pa tayong pagkalito sa ating analogy and logic. Again, yung ating pong hint, tingnan po muna yung relationship ng inyong first two words para po mas madali nating makita or mas madali nating ma-choose yung tumpak na choice. Okay? So ano ba yung ating tumpak na choice for number 6? I see number 2. Tama kaya ang number 2? Okay. What is the relationship of freeze to ice? Okay. So freezing is a process that you use to make ice. Di po ba? Okay. So you freeze water to make ice, 'di ba? Yan po yung relationship ng inyong freeze is to ice. You make water, you freeze water, I'm sorry. You freeze water to make ice. And so here we have to use the same relationship. We heat water to make what? Okay, you heat water to make what? What is your choice then for question number 6? Okay, ano po yung inyong choice? So again, kakasabi ko lamang po, you freeze water to make ice and you heat water naman to make, the correct choice here is number 3, steam. When you say steam, ito po yung tinatawag nating water vapor. Okay, so water vapor. You use the process of heating to make steam, no? To make steam or water vapor. Hindi po tubig, hindi po water, not number 1. At hindi din po boil, no? Boiling is also a process. Okay, so if you are looking at our relationship sa freeze and ice, hindi po tumpak ang boil. Okay, so freezing is used to make ice, heating is used to make steam. Okay, so the correct choice there would be yung inyo pong correct na choice would be number 3. Number 3, steam for question number 6. Okay, so sana po ay klaro kung bakit steam ang ating tumpak na choice and not water and also not boil. Okay, so for number 6, tumpak na choice is choice 3. It is steam. Okay, so steam for question number 6. All right, we go to number 7. Optics is to physics as dialectics is to blank. Number 1, dialogue. Number 2, mathematics. Number 3, diction. Or number 4, grammar. Number 5, logic. What is your choice? What's your choice for number 7? Okay, nako, kaka-confused, sabi ni Sir Ezer Balasa. Okay, so again, wag po kayo magmadali. Parang sa pag-ibig, no? Wag pong magmadali. Tingnan po yung relationship ng ating first two words bago tayo mag-decide kung ano ba yung relationship na ating hinahanap. Okay? So, tingnan po yung relationship muna ng ating first two words, and then that is going to help you decide kung ano po yung ating magiging relationship, no? Or ano yung ating magiging choice. Okay, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kompleto. Okay, karamihan ay number 1 sa question number 7. Okay, so ano ba yung relationship ng optics to physics? And so, yan po yung hahanapin nyo ding relationship dapat sa second part ng ating question, okay? Now here, optics is a branch of physics, okay? So, optics is a branch of physics that deals with the determination of behavior and the properties of light. And dialectics is a method of philosophical argument that involves some sort of contradictory process between opposing sides. And so the correct choice here is number 5. It is a branch of logic. Okay, so hindi po grammar, hindi po dialogue, no? Baka kasi sabihin nyo, sounds like dialectic, sounds like dialect. And so grammar siya or diction or dialogue. This is logic. Okay, so logic po siya, method of philosophical argument. Okay, so number 7, 5 is ang ating tumpak na choice. Okay, so 7, number 5 po, ang tumpak na choice. Hindi po siya mathematics. Okay? It is number 5. Alright, aba, may sure na ha, sabi ni Sir Ezer, pero naligwakers. Okay? Okay lang po yan. Importante po tama na mamaya. Okay, pakyaw na yung ligwakers, sabi ni Ma'am Zel Marcos. Again, if you are a member ng ating pong CSE, no, yung ating pong mga members ay po pwede pong mag-download of course ng ating PDF files, and of course po pwede pong balikan yung ating pong lahat ng videos. Okay? So magpa-member na po kayo sa ating CSE group if you are still not a member of this group. Okay, we go to question number 8. Perjury is to lie as larceny is to blank. Is it number 1, conspire, number 2, kill, number 3, steal, number 4, injure, or number 5, trespass? Okay, what is our choice? Okay, what is our choice for question number 8? Number 8, ano po ang ating tumpak na choice? Sir John Mark Borbe, just send a message po sa ating Facebook page. Okay, so kung saan po kayo nanonood ngayon, Sir John Mark, meron din po tayo, of course, licensure exam for teachers, but tonight we are handling CSE. Okay, what is your choice for question number 8, no? So, may nagsasabi, what is that? Of course, medyo mahirap kapag hindi natin alam, no, yung meaning ng mga words, kapag hindi tayo familiar, okay, sa ating mga words, okay? So, punta po muna natin yung meaning ng ating words, okay? So, when you say perjury, this is synonymous with lying, no? To commit perjury is to lie. And larceny naman po is theft. Theft of personal property. So that means pagnanakaw yung larceny. And so the correct choice here is number 3. It is to steal. Okay, so it is to steal for question number 8. Conspire, kill, injure, trespass, hindi po. Theft, larceny is equal to theft, no? Pagnanakaw. And so the correct choice here is number 3, steal. To steal, okay? Papaano po magpa-member? Again, mag-send lamang po ng message sa ating Facebook page kung saan po kayo nanonood ngayon. It's very easy to become a member po. Pwede pong later, no? Later po mag-send kayo ng message. All right, we go to question number 9. Rummage is to disorder. As tenderfoot is to blank. Would it be number 1, rookie, number 2, expert, number 3, student, number 4, veteran, or number 5, old-timer? What is our choice for question number 9? Okay, number 9 po, ano yung ating choice? Pakilagay po ng ating item number and of course, your choice. Para ma-check natin, of course, para mag-gauge din niyo kung kayo ba ay ready na, no? Ready na ba tayo na kumuha ng ating civil service examination or hindi pa ba? Okay, number 9, I see number 2. Okay, maraming number 2. Tama kaya ang number 2, number 1, or number 3? 1, 2, 3. Karamihang choice niyo for number 9. Rummage is to disorder as tenderfoot is to blank. Ano ba yung relationship ng rummage and disorder? When you say rummage, this actually is synonymous with disorder, no? So parehas po sila ng meaning, kaya po meron tayong rummage sale. Rummage sale is yung ukay-ukay, no? So hinuhukay mo siya. Hinuhukay tuloy. Inuukay mo siya, dini-disorder mo siya, no? Para makita mo kung saan yung gusto mong bilhin. Okay, so to rummage is to put things in disorder. And so we will be looking for the synonym din ng tenderfoot. Okay, so synonym din po ng tenderfoot. The correct choice here is your tenderfoot is a newcomer, or the correct choice is number 1, rookie. Okay, so rookie, bago, no? Bago, newcomer, baguhan, kumbaga. Okay, so tenderfoot, rookie, a newcomer. Another term for this would be greenhorn. Greenhorn po pwede din po. Okay, so rummage is to disorder synonyms. And so tenderfoot is to number 1, rookie, ang tumpak na choice. Hindi po eksperto, kasi expert, that would be the antonym of tenderfoot. Hindi naman antonyms yung rummage and disorder. Hindi din student, kasi meron din namang students na hindi rookie, no? Meron din namang students na for example, graduating students na siya, alam na niya. For example, ikaw yung nagpa-practice teach na, kumbaga is intern ka na, no? Papunta ka na doon. Hindi din veterano, numbers 2 and 4 and 5 are actually synonyms. Okay, so they are not what we are looking for. Number 1 for number 9. Okay, neophyte, tama, Ma'am Crisel. Okay, so that's another term, no? Tenderfoot, rookie, newcomer, neophyte, pwede din namang greenhorn. All right, we go to question number 10. Stanza is to poem as act is to blank. Okay, number 1, song, number 2, movie, number 3, play, number 4, screen, number 5, story. What is our choice for number 10? Okay, rookie po. Tama, Ma'am Nailineg. Kaya po meron tayong Rookie of the Year. Okay, so baguhang player, pero maganda yung performance. No? So Rookie of the Year, pinipili out of all the newcomers, out of all the new players. Okay, so tenderfoot, newcomer, neophyte, greenhorn, po pwede. Okay, number 10. Stanza is to poem, as act is to blank. Ano ba yung relationship ng stanza to poem? And so you'd also find the same relationship, no, sa term mo na act. Okay, I see a lot of number 3s for question number 10, play. Okay, now we all know that a stanza is a part of a poem. Okay, so your poem is made up of several stanzas. And so an act is part of a, it is a part of a, the correct choice of course is number 3, play. No, play hindi po laro, pero play po as in stage play. Okay, so performance on a stage, no? Yan po yung ibig sabihin ng term na play dito. Okay, so number 10, 3, play is the correct choice. Not a song, because of course an act is a part of a play, a stanza is a part of a poem. Okay, so the correct choice here is 3, play. We go to number 11, barangay is to captain, as provincial government is to blank. Number 1, congressman. Number 2, mayor. Number 3, senator. Number 4, governor. Or number 5, councilor. Okay, so again, tingnan ano yung relationship ng first 2 words. And that's how you'll get the correct choice. Okay, what's the relationship of the first 2 words? Para po makuha natin ang tumpak na choice. Okay, I see number 4s for question 11. Number 4. Okay, so your barangay is a place that is ruled by a captain o kapitan, barangay captain. And so your provincial government naman, this is ruled by, the correct choice of course is number 4. That's your governor. Okay, so congressman, hindi po. Mayor, this is for a town. Congressman, it's for a congressional district, no? Senator mo, national naman. And councilor po, pwede din siyang sa city, po pwede din siyang sa isang town katulad ng mayor, okay? Pero kumbaga hindi siya yung pinuno, hindi siya yung executive talaga na yung first executive, okay? So parte lamang siya. All right, so number 4, governor for question number 11, okay? So medyo nagigets na natin, sana tuloy-tuloy na, no? All right, we go to question number 12, nativity is to Christmas, as sinakulo is to blank. Number 1, Advent. Number 2, Lent. Number 3, Pentecost. Number 4, Passover. Or number 5, New Year. Okay, what's your choice? Number 12. Okay, so ganun po tayong sasagot, no? So titingnan po yung first two terms, ano yung relationship ng first two terms para po masagot natin na maayos yung ating item. Okay? Okay, number 12, I see number 2s. Number 2, tumpa kaya ang number 2. Nativity is to Christmas as cenaculo is to blank. The correct choice here, of course, what's the relationship between nativity and Christmas? Your nativity, ito po yung Belen, no? Your nativity can be seen during Christmas. And of course, yung cenaculo mo naman can be seen or is performed during your Lent. Okay, so Holy Week, during the Holy Week. Okay, so number 2, for question number 12. Okay, so hindi po Advent. When you say Advent, this is the season of the Christian church year leading up to Christmas. Ito yung mga Sundays prior to Christmas. That's your Advent, number 1. No? Pentecost po naman po, this is a Christian festival celebrating the descent of the Holy Spirit on the disciples of Jesus after his ascension. That's the Pentecost. Your Passover is a Jewish spring festival which commemorates the liberation of the Israelites from Egyptian slavery. That's Passover, no? Jewish naman siya. And of course, we all know the meaning of New Year. So hindi ko na po in-include dito, no? So again, season of the Christian church year, that's your Advent. Christian festival celebrating the descent of the Holy Spirit, that's your Pentecost. Jewish spring festival naman, that's your Passover. Okay, but we were looking for number 2, Lent. That's the Holy Week. Okay, so Holy Week, Lent, the Lent season. All right, we go to number 13. Presidential is to president as parliamentary is to blank. Number 1, prime minister. Number 2, king. Number 3, house speaker. Or number 4, cardinal. Number 5, queen. Okay, what is your choice for question number 13? Okay, 13, I see number 1s. Tumpa kaya ang number 1? For question 13, so again, tingnan natin ano yung relationship ng inyong presidential and president. Okay, para makuha natin yung tumpak na choice, no? We would find the word that would have the same relationship as the term parliamentary. Okay, of course, when you say presidential form of government, the president is your executive. The president is the leader, the leader of the country in a presidential form of government. In your parliamentary form of government, the leader, of course, would be your prime minister. Okay, so number 1, prime minister po yung ating tumpak na choice. Ito po ay the meaning of house speaker. No? Yung speaker naman po is elected at the beginning of a new Congress by a majority of the representatives elect. So kumbaga yung house speaker mo, ito yung pinaka-leader ng lahat ng congressmen. Okay, so but we were looking for number 1, prime minister. Prime minister. Okay, so tumpak po yung prime minister. Hindi po king, hindi din po queen, hindi din cardinal. Cardinal naman that pertains to the church. Okay, so number 1 for question 13. We go to number 14. Pyramid is to Egypt as Taj Mahal is to blank. Number 1, China. Number 2, Japan. Number 3, India. Number 4, Malaysia. Or number 5, Philippines. Very common question sa inyong civil service exam. Okay, and this of course is a very common item, no? Very common information, piece of information. So dapat alam natin ito, very easy. Okay, so 14, ano po yung ating tumpak na choice? Pyramid is to Egypt, as Taj Mahal is to blank. Okay, what's the relationship? Yung pyramid mo ay makikita sa Ehipto, no? Sa Egypt. And so yung Taj Mahal naman ay makikita saan? The correct choice, of course, would be number 3, India. Okay, not China, Japan, Malaysia, or Philippines. All right, so number 3, ang ating tumpak na choice. We go to number 15. Sayonara is to goodbye, as bonjour is to blank. Is it number 1, good luck, number 2, good day, number 3, good night, number 4, good evening, or number 5, I love you? What is our choice? Number 15. Okay, 15. Ano po yung ating tumpak na choice? So we will be discussing a total of 40 items. So 40 items tonight. Then of course tomorrow we would still have additional 40 items for analogy and logic part 2. Medyo madugo yung bukas, no? Ngayon or tonight wala pa masyadong um tawag dito conclusion and assumption. Okay? So bukas tayo magkakaroon ng conclusion and assumption items. Okay, 15, I see number 2s. Tama kaya? Number 2. Okay, sayonara is to goodbye, as bonjour is to blank. Okay, you all know sayonara is the Japanese term, no, for goodbye. And ano naman yung bonjour? Okay, so the correct choice here is number 2, good day. Okay, so good day ang ating pong tumpak na choice. It's a French, no, French term naman for good day, good day. So number 2 is tumpak for number 15. Tama po, yung number 2, no? Good day for bonjour, bonjour, buongiorno. All right, we go to number 16. Superfluous is to excessive, as supersede is to blank. Number 1, watch over. Number 2, full of seeds. Number 3, great seed. Number 4, take the place of. Or number 5, big seed. Sabi ni Sir Christian Cabago, number 2, taya ko, jowa ko, ma'am. Pati jowa tinataya. Sir Peter Pan, the same time po bukas na, so 7 p.m. Okay, so again, andyan po yung ating information sa ilalim po ng ating video. Enjoy the full video and download our materials. Join our exclusive CSE group by sending a message to Gurong Pinoy's FB page. If you are watching us on Facebook right now, the same Facebook page. If you are watching us naman sa ating YouTube channel, punta po kayo later sa ating Facebook page at mag-send po ng message kung paano po kayo makapag-join sa ating CSE group. No po, pwede niyo pong balikan yung mga na-miss yung videos. And of course, pakinote din po that we have an entire playlist, no, for civil service examination dyan po sa ating YouTube channel. Marami din po tayong ibang analogy logic items doon, no, analogy logic videos as well as other parts of the CSE. So panoorin niyo po yung entire playlist natin. Basahin ko lamang, okay? Basahin ko lamang, Ma'am Gina B. Amodo. Hi, Ma'am Mek. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. LPT na po ako, na licensed professional teacher na si Ma'am Gina Amodo. Ikaw ang dahilan bakit naging LPT ako, mga kaguro. 100% gurong Pinoy na makakapasa kayo. Basta makinig lang kay Ma'am Mek. Pag-aralan ang kanyang mga inaaral sa inyo. God bless, Ma'am Mek. Ma'am Gina Amodo, LPT. Congratulations po, of course. Isa sa ating mga passers, Ma'am Gina Amodo. Sir Peter Pam, yung YT account po natin, YouTube channel po natin is also Gurong Pinoy. The same name po. Okay, I see number 4s for 16, and that of course is correct. No? So tama po yan. Superfluous means excessive. Parehas po sila. No? Parehas po sila ng meaning, synonymous po sila. Superfluous, kumbaga, is extravagant, no? OA, kumbaga, OA, magarbo, that's superfluous or excessive. Yung supersede, you should also find a synonym of supersede. So yung synonym po niya is to take the place of, to supplant. Okay, so another term there would be to supplant, supersede, supplant, or take the place of. Okay, so hindi po watch over, hindi full of seeds, hindi great seed, hindi big seed. Okay, so number 4 is tumpak. Number 17, Tagbanwa is to Palawan. Scancanay is to blank. Number 1, Ilocos. Number 2, Cavite. Number 3, Benguet. Number 4, Cebu. Number 5, Iloilo. What is your choice for number 17? Ma'am Dreyan Sinoir, thank you po ma'am for this live stream. Big help for us this coming CSC exam. Good luck po sa ating lahat. Okay, so good luck. Malapit na din, no? So right after the Sunday, after the let, kayo na po yung next. Sir Cito Reyes, nanonood po kayo right now sa ating Facebook page. Mag-send lamang po kayo ng direct message later. Okay, once naputol po yung video natin, napuputol po kasi sa ating Facebook page at sa ating YouTube channel. And so, para po mapanood natin yung full-length video ay magpa-member po tayo. Okay, number 7, I see number 3s. Tagbanwa is to Palawan, Ascancanay is to, so ito yung mga tribo, no, yung mga indigenous peoples natin. Tagbanwa is in Palawan, Cancanay naman is in number 3, Benguet. Okay? Cancanay. Okay? So meron siyang mga variations na, ayan, sabi ni Ma'am Jana, po pwedeng ganyan, no? Cancanay. Okay, so po pwede may variation. Pag ganito po yung nakita nyo sa inyong civil service examination, the same lang po yung kanyang meaning. Okay, so number 3, Benguet, yung ating pong magiging tumpak na choice. Okay, we go to number 18. Theme is to main idea as moral is to blank. Number 1, a value. Number 2, a desire. Number 3, a piece of advice. Number 4, a standard. Or number 5, a news. Okay, what do you think is tumpak for number 18? Sir Jerome, batiin ko lamang po. Sir Jerome Torio Pascuales, thank you so much, Mamek. Ang linaw mo po magpaliwanag. You are a blessing for us na repeaters, no, for he's talking about the licensure exam for teachers. Kakatapos lang po kanina ng aming oath-taking. Congratulations! Ganap na LPT na si Sir Jerome. No? So, God bless po, proud LPT dahil sa Gurong Pinoy. Congratulations, Sir Jerome Pascuales. Okay, isa sa ating mga LPTs naman. Alright, number 18, I see number 1. Tama kaya ang ating number 1 for number 18? Theme is to main idea as moral is to blank. Okay, as you can see, ang theme po, tema, ay synonymous sa main idea. Now, what's the main idea of the story? That's the theme. Okay, and your moral, what is synonymous to your moral? The correct choice, of course, would be number 1. That's a value. Okay, value, moral, no? Usually nga, we would say moral lesson, but that is redundant. Okay, so doble na po yan. You don't say moral lesson, you just say the lesson of the story or the moral of the story. That's the value that you can get from the story. Okay, so value is tumpak. Hindi po desire, hindi piece of advice, hindi din naman 4 and 5. Okay, we go to number 19. Tigris, Euphrates or Euphrates is to Mesopotamia. As Nile River is to blank, would it be number 1, Egypt, number 2, Greece, number 3, Italy, number 4, Spain, or number 5, Japan? Okay, what's your choice? Number 19. Okay, 19, I see number 1. Tama kaya ang number 1? Number 1 for question 19, Tigris Euphrates or Tigris Euphrates would be found in Mesopotamia. Nile River is to blank. Ma'am Russell or Ma'am Rosel Jean de la Cruz. Thank you, Ma'am. LPT na din po ako ngayon by watching sa mga YouTube channel nyo at live. Ganyan naman po sa CSE na. Paparating, praying po. Thank you and God bless po, Ma'am. Okay, so Ma'am Rosel is also going to be taking the CSE and of course LPT na din siya, no, dahil sa kakanood ng ating YouTube videos at live regarding licensure exam for teachers. So ngayon naman is CSE. Yung sasabak naman sa CSE si Ma'am Rosel. No? So good luck po and of course congratulations for passing your LET. Okay, number 19, the correct choice, of course, is number 1. No? So that's Egypt. Okay, so your Tigris and Euphrates are the two rivers, of course, that cradled, kumbaga, no, or sumuporta sa Mesopotamian civilization. Now, for your Egyptian civilization naman, it is the Nile River. We all know, no, na importante yung source of water para po magkaroon ng isang community or isang sibilisasyon. Okay, so number 1 for question 19. We go to number 20. USA is to Washington, D.C., as Philippines is to blank. Number 1, Quezon City. Number 2, San Juan. Number 3, Manila. Number 4, Cebu. Or number 5, Iloilo. Okay, what's your choice? Number 20, very easy. Okay, so what is the relationship between USA and Washington, D.C.? Find the same relationship. Okay, para po sa ating magiging choice. All right, I see a lot of number threes. Number threes. Sabi ni Ma'am Christina, Salagan, Manila. Ma'am Crisel, Pagunsan, Manila. Number 3. Sabi ni Sir Christian, Cabagon. Ma'am April Aries Mars, number 3. Okay, so of course, the Washington or Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States of America. The capital of the Philippines, of course, would be number 3, Manila. Okay, so baka sinabi ng iba kapag mali yung choice niyo, ay nilipat na. Okay, we all know Manila, Philippines. Manila po yung ating capital, the same sa Washington, D.C. for the U.S. Okay, so number 3, Manila ang ating tumpak na choice for number 20. Okay, so kakatapos lamang po ng items natin from 1 to 20. Meron pa tayong next 20 items. Hinga-hinga, hinga-hinga po, no? Next 20 items. All right, if you need to take a break, kung kailangan mong mag restroom break o minom, kumuha ng pwedeng kainin o pwede po. Okay, so count muna ng scores sa ating mga members. Paki-check po ng inyong scores. Ilan yung scores natin from 1 to 20. Okay, of course, until 40 po tayo tonight. Okay, si Sir Basser or Ma'am Basser Dakula. Good evening po, ma'am. Hopefully, makatulong po ito sa parating na CSE. Na-refresh talaga ang utak ko. Thank you so much po. Okay, 19 over 20. Congratulations, Sir JC. 17 over 20, si Sir Christian. Hindi na mabilang, sabi ni Ma'am Striving Muslima. Assalamualaikum sa ating mga Muslim brothers and sisters. Okay, 17 out of 20. May 16 out of 20. Okay, 16 out of 20. Okay, so buhay pa tayo, no? So again, kapag ikaw po hindi pa membro, magpa-membro po kayo para po na papanood natin yung full-length videos, na babalikan natin yung last videos natin, previous videos, and of course, you can download all the files that we have. Okay, we go to the next item. Okay, 21, Xerox is to photocopier as Adidas is to blank. Number 1, athlete shoes. Number 2, dress shoes. Number 3, formal wear. Number 4, handsome. Or number 5, athlete's feet. What is our choice? Ma'am Gloria Manayon, isa ng LPT, Gimingaw, Mancos, Tingog Nimo, ma'am. Na-miss daw niya yung boses, no? LPT na po si ma'am. Congratulations po. Okay, 21, Xerox. Xerox is to photocopier as Adidas is to blank. What is our choice? Number 1 for number 21. Athlete shoes. Okay, of course, we know that Xerox is a brand for photocopier. No, dati they would say, do not say pa-Xerox mo to, no? Because Xerox or Xerox, usually kasi tayo pag pinopronounce natin Xerox, no? Paki-Xerox nito. Xerox is a brand for a photocopier, pero ngayon accepted na siya, no? Acceptable na siya because it has become common na kasi siya, no? Ginagamit na, so acceptable na niya. Xerox this, which means photocopy this. Now, Xerox is a brand for photocopier. Adidas, of course, is a brand for, the correct choice here is number one, athlete's shoes. Okay, you'd pronounce this as Adidas, no, hindi siya Adidas. Tayo mga Pilipino, Adidas, pero Adidas siya dapat. And yung Nike, no, tayo mga Pilipino, Nike, pero yung um, right pronunciation po is Nike. Okay, Nike. Okay, so here Adidas athlete shoes ang ating pong tumpak na choice. We go to number 22. Dyslexia is to reading, as aphasia is to blank. Number one, muscle coordination. Number two, speech. Number three, eye movement. Number four, memory. Or number five, thinking. Ma'am Brenda Toledo, wala pong nag-message sa akin kung paano po makapasok sa Gurong Pinoy. If you are sending a message right now po, no, baka wala na po yung admin natin. So, hintayin lamang po natin yung reply ng ating admin, ma'am. We apologize po, no? Minsan kasi out of office hours na po, and so bukas na po kayo marireplyan. Minsan naman marami pang nagme-message, and so iniisa-isa po. Okay, number 22, I see number 2's. Dyslexia is to reading, as aphasia is to blank. No, dyslexia po is a type of disability siya pertaining to reading. So ito yung, if you have watched Every Child is Special, kung ikaw ay ed graduate, maaring napanood mo ito, especially if you are a special education major, no? So Every Child is Special, ito yung dyslexic yung bata, si Isha, no? So gumagalaw yung letters whenever he reads, or minsan nababaliktad niya yung mga letters, no? So this is a type of disability or type of condition pertaining to reading. Aphasia naman, the correct choice here is number 2, speech. Okay, so speech disability naman yung aphasia. Okay, so hindi po muscle, hindi eye movement, not memory and thinking. Okay, number 23. So again, number 22, number 2, speech is tumpak. Number 23, figurine is to small figure, as heroine is to, what's your choice for number 23? Number 23 po, what is our choice?